initially took about 75 hours of flying time, 12 weeks, shortened over the course of the war down to 9 weeks. But the advanced trainer is what we're seeing here on the takeoff roll. Three gentlemen from the south, they are the Titan Aerobatic vessels. The aircraft there serves Lincoln Electric, LP Aeroplastics, Mid-Continent Instruments Incorporated, Paradigm Parachute and Defense, PS Engineering, Rapco, Relodyne, Warrior Bonfire Program, and Yunkin Aircraft. And today, take a look, sponsored by Miami Valley Gaming. These are the Titan Aerobatic.
Very conducive to being the same numbers. So let's say it was the most produced advanced trainer in World War II in the U.S. It's been said well over 15,000 were made. Now the feature on page number 34 of your program as they come diving down in from your right. It's back to Rob Ryder.
Thank you, Danny. Keep your eyes on the noise. 600 horsepower per motor. The smoke, the thrill, the precision, and the passion. As they come around for their next maneuver, in the lead is Jimmy Fordham, a guy who flew for a major airline for over 30 years and is now occupying number 1. These guys have been flying together for over 30 years. Jimmy Fordham started flying when he was 14. His dad taught him to fly. By the time he was 18, he had obtained his commercial, instrument, multi-engine, seaplane, and flight instructor certificates. He's accrued over 24,000 hours of flight time. As they return towards Show Center, they're going to be setting up for a signature maneuver for this team, and I want you to get your cameras on it, and you might even consider that as the smoke comes on, you hold your cameras sideways. Watch as Jimmy and Steve and Ryan set up. Supersonic, creating mini-sonic moves at about 2,200 revolutions per minute. Now as Ryan and Steve exit, number 1, Jimmy Fordham, comes in with the smoke on in Show Center. done crop dusting. And he has flown aerial applications in air shows for over 40 years. Brian Reagan dreamed of flying all of his life, and he absorbed as much information as possible. And when the former team needed another pilot, they looked to Brian Reagan. With the former Red Baron Stearman Squadron. They offset the loop with a quarter roll. As Danny was discussing earlier, the idea of formation flying is so important for the lead pilot to know the correct altitude, airspeed, and attitude. The aircraft are powered by the Pratt & Whitney R1340 with 600 horsepower per airplane. They weigh in at some amount of movement they have to do to get the airplanes to stay in formation. What they're going to do next, they're going to come through with a Vic formation or a V formation loop, and then they're going to break off, and then it's going to be follow the leader, a little chase where it's going to get fun. Smoke comes on. Let's watch from the right, the Titan Aerobatic. On their way back, one more time. They're going to do an in-trail loop that they have nicknamed the clock loop. The barrel roll, we've seen it just a deceptively simple-looking maneuver with a goal of starting and stopping at the same altitude and maintain 1 G all the way through as they carve out the inside. We're going to see another barrel roll, but this time I want you to keep your eyes on the landing gear. There's something about the landing gear on the North American Texan, the pilot leader, the SNJ. This was the last airplane to see. Aircraft of the day. And most all of them had easier ground handling characteristics than did the Texas. setting up to land. One would think that they've been cleared to land Danny Clisham, but they ain't done yet.
Well, you can't be the recipient of both the Art Scholl Showmanship Award, given one time a year to one performer or one team at our Black Tie Awards banquet in Las Vegas, Nevada. Can't be the recipient of the Bill Barber Award for Showmanship, given at the Sacred Aviation Spot of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, unless you are the best. So the team's going to show you that it's not over when they land the aircraft. The show is just beginning. So you watch leader Jimmy Fordham coming in. He will land on the two main gear. He'll keep the tail up. He'll keep it off, the tail wheel off the runway. Keep forward speed up, keep the tail up and forward visibility at its best, and also keep the speed up to allow number 2 and number 3 to land behind them without closing up the distance. That is the distance of the landing. 2 of them on the ground, the third one coming in on all approach. Now, when we travel around the country, I like to call the Titan team the happiness boys. When they come to town, I tell you, they're great Southern gentlemen.
That's right,
And
Southern gentlemen.
it's just a great bunch. They always got two bad jokes, and they tell us about one another. We ran a show and everybody gets the job. And then on you, it will be a salute to the summertime circus that we know so well. There's the good cloud. There's the light in the cloud, and you can hear the thunder of the Titan turbojet. Welcome if you got it. As they come out of the cockpit, Rob will introduce them. Give them a big wave because they cannot hear you.
Number 1 on the right, Jimmy Fordham. In the middle, number 2, Steve Gustafson. And on the left, number 3, Brian Reagan. They are the Titan Aerobatic team. Come on, make big noise for them.
Yeah, we do it the same way you do it. All right, Jack, pitches are going to tag me and Rob Holland, 12-time national aerobatic champion. Aerobatic champion in the freestyle. Aerobatic champion in Europe. Known around the world. Rob is Holland American, as we like to call him. Setting records, breaking records that have never been broken or set before, and he is still doing it. You got it. All right, going to your left. Rob Holland doesn't do anything the easy way. Watch this takeoff of this Sky Champion.
Nines launched for those incredibly dangerous and long-range raids on Japan in World War II.
We would like to thank our friends at the City of Vandalia. That's where we're at right now. They got their annual Friday night show parade. They are strong supporters of the CenterPoint Air Show presented by Kroger. Thank you to this facility and all the men and women who run it, the Dayton International Airport. We're flying fun again. Thanks to Heidelberg, all beverage sponsors. I'd like to enjoy the show with a nice cold want you to try to watch the bottom of the airplane. The barrel roll maneuver, of course, is a change of as they get looking inside the cockpit. Okay, stick around here, guys, because we're gonna have some fun with the Titans. We'll talk to you more about your brake circuit and the motion picture. Top Gun Master 0.5 million sales all around the country. You guys are great ambassadors. You're Hollywood guys through and through. Yeah, and we'll talk more about that. Okay, watch this. Leader to land. That's called a wheel landing. And people say, well, don't you always land on the wheels? Well, in a tailwheel environment, a wheel landing is when you keep the tail right on. Right side of the fuselage, taking equal amount of concrete on one side of the airplane as they do on the other. And Brian,